podcast. Rest in peace of fallen kings, queens, and in-betweens.
For the guys.
You guys.
Y'all ever been hoes?
A whore?
You know when girls say, I had to cut all my hoes off? Mm-hmm. You ever been a nigga that they was talking about?
I would like to think so.
Probably.
Why would you want that?
Probably not, though. I don't know.
Nah, stop it.
I said probably or
Jordan,
probably not.
cool.
I said both, man. I
Take
said
the hat
both.
off.
I said
Take the head off. I'm taking it.
I'm gonna take my glasses off.
I'm gonna take a picture of you today so that people know that this is why Jordan always be talking like he the coolest nigga on the fucking planet, man.
All right, man. If you the flyest nigga in the world, what can you do?
Let me phrase that. I don't want to say I hope so.
Right.
I don't think it was always that clear of an understanding. Like, I feel like from their side, it was more relationship vibes, and then it was like just one of my hoes.
Right. You're saying that you've cut off the hose.
Yeah.
Now, Darian, that has nothing to do with the question.
I'm going to say no.
He was the whole cutter.
I don't think so, bro.
You were never the hose?
I don't think so.
Can I tell you right now, you're wrong.
For real?
Yeah.
You definitely was.
You think you was the only one on the roster for them?
Damn, I want to think so.
But see, this the thing, though, too. Like,
No, you weren't, Jordan.
I'm not saying that. See, stop thinking y'all gonna know what I'm about to get into.
No, yeah, I was
My fault,
definitely,
go
yeah.
ahead.
I was a friend. He's my brother, yeah. I was a few bitches' brother.
What?
And
Wait,
brothers
wait,
don't do
wait,
that.
wait,
Yeah.
out, wait.
Hey, and brothers don't do what we did. So, yeah, I was definitely one of,
You was a host?
yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying.
I know
You
for
was
sure
not-
I was
You
the
was
host,
not
yeah.
cut off the hoes list, though, is what you said.
Yes, you were. Yes, you
yeah.
were. Come
was?
on.
Yeah.
Okay, so look.
Everyone has.
Everyone
every
was.
man.
I go into situations feeling like I'm on the hoes list.
Yeah. No
But I don't
question.
take it personal.
At all.
So this the thing.
Well, no, there's been at least 2 times where you took it personal, right? You wanted
why
to
it can't just
you
be-
wanted
That I
to get
knew-
off the
that I
horse.
knew
You
I-
wanted to be signed. You wanted to be off waivers.
Yeah, but I ball hard, though. You feel me? Like, I got my 10-day contract, and then on the next one, I started.
Nah.
Yeah, you tripping.
My man said I ball hard.
No, man, look, you got to go in there and show out if you try to make the team.
You ain't never been turned away from a team that you
I've been
wish,
turned away
that
from
you,
a
that you
team.
wish you would have won a championship with?
Nah, see, that's different.
Oh, wait.
The answer is yes, man. Stop it.
Because sometimes you just trying to get a contract. You trying to get paid. You trying to get your money. You trying to get
yeah,
right. You feel
true,
me? So
true.
once you get paid, it's like, all right, well, they seen what I
get
was
you.
capable of.
I got you.
New teams may be scouting my talent. Give me another 10-day contract so I could be a starter, and we might fuck around and win a championship. Fuck with me.
Nah, I definitely done been on the practice squad of a team that I wanted to take to the chip.
Okay, so when you was on the practice squad, did you feel bad? Like, did you take it personal that you was on the practice squad?
Oh,
But
no.
you knew what you was getting into. You like, yeah, I gotta work my way up.
Yeah, no,
Okay, yeah, that's
but
what I was
don't you?
saying.
I feel that way every time I'm in a situation.
I'm humble.
Every time I ever been in a situation, I know that I'm not dolo here. I know.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't get drafted. Like niggas,
I bet not be.
Niggas ain't getting drafted.
I'm just happy to be here.
I'm
Yeah, for real.
Good morning, beautiful.
Emoji.
I'm just happy to be here. Like,
You feel me? Yeah, it's like you definitely is on the practice squad, but that's why I say too, you got to ball hard.
So there's something to this question. There's a reason that I asked this question, and it's because I think a lot of times when this type of conversation happens, the man is in the position of choosing. In this conversation, our preference is the thing that is the topic at hand. Like that's typically the topic at hand is what we prefer.
Right.
And I want to continue that. Hey, what y'all think about cosmetic surgery?
Oh, niggas in a new bag today.
Bro, I have been fiending for this. And one of the reasons that, before y'all even get to answer, one of the reasons that we having this conversation is me and my mom was having this conversation last week, and I'm heavily opinionated when it comes to this. Like I have an opinion there. I do have a specific attraction, and I'm in a niche. But I sent to the chat, do y'all consider a BBL natural? Like if you said, do she got a natural body and she has a BBL, your answer would be, and Darian said no.
Right.
Jordan, you said it's hers, so yeah.
Hey, man.
nah.
I mean, let me say this. Because all BBLs don't look bad.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
So if she got a BBL where she really just got a fat transfer, essentially, then for me, I would consider that still natural. Now I get why it's not. Don't get me wrong, but I see some BBLs where it's like
That shit alright.
that should be cool, like the ass fat as hell, but you built like an ant, or you built like the superhero bitch. Like you feel me? Like you got like the dun song, and that shit just don't look good. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, I mean, your belly button blown to hell.
Right.
That shit is no. I just don't like the way that look. But
Understood.
If it's like, all right, you got a fat transfer from your stomach to your ass, and like your stomach just completely
And there's
gone.
a good ratio though.
Yeah, it's a good ratio. Like it still looks somewhat natural. Cool with that.
So you got into answering the question that we ain't get to yet,
What?
but you're saying you're down with it.
Yeah, I'm cool.
If it look all right,
If it look all right, I'm cool with it.
and it don't have to be a 10 out of 10.
No.
Like her belly button can look like I definitely got a BBL, and you could still, as long as the proportions are right, and as long as it's not a 1 out of 10, you're into it.
For the most part, yeah. I still want her to look like she got a real stomach, not like it just a slab has been removed.
I can't imagine it being the same. So there's like a fence up for me if I find out you got a BBL. It's like
it's offensive for you.
like when you not normal.
Bro, I'm starting to think you hate people.
Listen, no, I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. Like it's like, like I don't know, like
Trying to say they're aliens.
like you just bought that shit. Like dog, you ain't.
You a booty alien.
It's like I'm curious. Does it feel the same as a real one?
No.
I've heard it don't. I've heard it ass.
So it's
hard as hell.
like-
but some.
But what does that
asses
mean? Like, y'all got to understand that it's just different. And I'm asking if you like this different thing. Like, I'm not saying, do you think that it's the same as a homegrown? That's not what I'm asking
Right.
you. I'm asking you first, do you consider it real or fake? And I think from both of y'all, the real answer is it's fake, but I can accept it. Darian, your answer is it's fake, but I don't accept it. I don't like that. But what I'm asking is, it's basically like, let's say it's a type of pant.
Nigga,
Like, do you like when women wear this type of pant or no? It's a different pant than jeans, but do you like it or no? And Darian, you're making it seem like no, you absolutely don't.
If it looks good, I'm for it. Like if the ratio is nice, go ahead.
Okay.
Like I'm not gonna treat you differently or anything, but I just never experienced.
Could that be your woman?
no.
Whoa.
It depends. It depends on if you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it tall.
Hold on, is your no even if the ratio is right?
This ain't got nothing to do with the ratio. She probably couldn't be my woman if she got the BBL before me, like before I was around. And
That matters?
Can you explain that?
Okay, so to me, I don't want to throw no shade toward nobody who got a BBL or women who want to work out and get their ass, because I feel like those are the two routes you can choose.
Some of them Jesus gave it to them. Know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? But you got to work to keep it looking.
Some don't even have to.
Do
Some
ya?
don't even have to do that.
Some don't have to do that. We know this. God bless all y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
I love my wife.
But I feel like, for me, if you get a BBL, you want attention from a certain type of nigga.
Oh, I'm not buying that.
You not buying that?
I'm not buying that. What? No.
I see the path you on though, bro.
I'm not fucking with that.
Okay, wait. Let me get into this.
Yeah. My fault. Go ahead.
I only say that because it's like, man, I'm not gonna say if you just walk around with a flat ass, no nigga is gonna look at you. But let's be real, like niggas like fat asses.
Mm-hmm.
If you go get a BBL, like you want niggas to see that you got a fat ass.
Okay.
No,
I'm not buying
To me,
that,
it's an
bro.
attention thing.
Nah,
I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, it's
Listen.
not. It's not.
some women do like to look good for themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, not for the attention of men.
Why not go to the gym and do that?
Well, you just
less
said
work.
that there are two options.
Yeah,
There are two options.
And I just
Easier
don't
option.
think that it's even reasonable to presume that if someone does something that is what they would consider and what you are admitting is an upgrade to their appearance, that it means that they're looking for attention.
Well, I mean, I can't speak for women. I don't want to speak for women on this.
So do you you have the same energy if they chose to work out and get a bigger ass that way?
No, I would prefer that. But I would think at that point, like, that is a full body experience.
Now, if you was to say they were lazy, I would get that more better than saying,
Sure.
For a little
more better.
This is for men. Yeah, this is just for men.
Okay, I'll throw that in there too. But I mean, be real. Like, as you looking at women asses.
Yeah,
you're saying me
and niggas.
Yeah, but no, I don't think that. So, me and you watch people punch each other in the face, right?
Yeah.
Them niggas ain't punching each other in the face for us.
No.
Like, they benefit from it. They're like, just because someone does something that benefits us or that that has the potential of benefiting us, does not mean that they do it for our benefit. And I think that's the reason that I'm off that completely when you say
I don't think
it's for attention
for our benefit, but I think that's a big part of it though. I'm not gonna lie.
I've asked so many people this week about this because I've been excited to have this conversation with y'all. But I've asked so many people, and every single time I have the conversation, the person that I'm talking to, male or female, says if they have an insecurity and this is a way to fix it, I am for that. And
that's the way to look at it.
And I honestly think that is most times the case. I'm not saying that there ain't a couple of Kim Kardashian followers that just want to be Instagram famous and get some implants and let her roll, but I don't know that that's the majority of people. And even if so, you have something that you don't like. I think it's fairest for me to say it's possible that you don't like it, so you want to fix it the, quote unquote easiest way. I don't know how easy it is to get surgery. I'm sure it takes like care, like you have to take care of it.
Yeah.
But you at least don't have to spend months and months in the gym for it necessarily. So
I also hate the ones.
You got to go to the gym after because you got to maintain it.
I hate the ones who get it and become gym gurus, though.
That's what I'm saying.
No, that kind of like
you have.
Me mad.
That was my like.
Oh, y'all hate when people get money, huh?
No. But it's like if you go because you got to go to the gym after you get the BBL to manage the BBL because when you eat, all your fat gonna go to your thighs and your ass at that point. So if you was gonna have to go to the gym anyway to maintain this ass that you bought, why not just go to the gym and work to get the ass that you want? The other reason I probably can't like fathom it for nothing other than attention is just because it's like, as a man, you really ain't got too much you can go get plastic surgery on.
Now this is a bag. This is a bag.
The game changing.
Like at the end of the day,
so far I've been seeing beard transplants, hair transplants, and some dudes
niggas just
got
buying
height
hairlines.
Yeah,
but
height at it.
How you gonna get your knees done,
bro? I don't need it.
Of course not.
But,
nigga, you 6'4".
But
but
I have been seeing more and more on the rise for men though.
Bro,
okay.
What are niggas doing? Buying stilt legs?
Actually, bro, it's crazy what niggas got to do to get a couple inches in height. It's really crazy. Like, niggas got to get their legs broken, and then every single day they have these, like, adjustable knees where you have to, like, crank your legs to get taller. I'm not even making it up. And you gain, like, a millimeter or something like that per day. It's wild. Maybe it's like per week. I can't remember. It's some minuscule number in order to get taller. But also, and I think this comes up a lot, I don't know. I'm literally just parroting things that I've heard, but I'm hearing it from women who have this conversation about how men we're not judged on our appearance as harshly.
We're not.
Darian, I see you, and I'm with you, but let me just get it off.
I would love to hear y'all.
They say things like a man can be bald and get bitches. They're right. A man can be short and get bitches. They're right. What a nigga needs is one of the things that women have specific attractions to.
Right.
Which can be intellectual, way less often.
Yes.
Like, that's not as common as monetary. Like, if you ballin', you can get them.
Right.
If you have status, if you offer protection in the form of having status and having access to resources, then you don't have to be so sexy.
Right.
Facts.
But most niggas ain't like that. Most niggas is normal niggas. Most niggas is normal, and those niggas are judged on the things like height,
weight,
hairline. Yeah, weight.
Yeah,
hairline.
you never heard a broad tell a nigga to be happy because he's big, like they do Lizzo.
That's not true.
That's absolutely not true.
I never heard it personally.
Nigga, that's not a struggle.
I'm a big nigga.
That you ever went through, though.
I'm a big nigga.
The thing is, I feel like for men, we have the luxury of that statement being somewhat in our favor, because I mean, there's different body types, but there's like specific like things that women like. Like you have women who be from all areas of the spectrum that may be into bigger niggas. You have women on all ends of the spectrum that's into skinny niggas, tall niggas. Like it's a lot. A lot of times for a man, it's like you see a woman, it's like we looking for pretty face, nice body, fat ass, maybe some titties. Like it at that point, brain power becomes secondary. And so it's like, yeah, I will say it's fair to say that most women do get judged harshly more on their appearance than men. Because like I said, even it doesn't even necessarily about how much money you got. Like you could be an ugly nigga. If you dress nice, women will fuck with you. If you carry yourself a certain way, women will fuck with you.
If you carry yourself a certain way, yeah.
Like with women, it's like it don't matter if she classy or not. Like if she ugly, she ugly. Like, and I don't even want to say it like that, but that's how shit be sometimes. Like
I don't know if that's true.
No,
I think I wonder if we have these conversations, men and women, because this conversation, Jordan, the way that you're going with it and the way that I've heard women go with it in the past is, I wonder if y'all are talking about the people that we see on social media or in like popular people. Like, sure, man, if there's a woman, what's the word that they used to use? Oh, dude, who died?
Samuel?
Yeah. High value. Like a high value women. A high value woman would still have to be classically attractive. A high value man wouldn't. But what we see is like what they consider high value. I'm talking about normal people, bro. Like I be out here. Like I be out here, bro. In inner city Akron, everybody got somebody. There's somebody for everybody. Yeah. And I have seen people arguing. I've seen niggas arguing over, know what I'm saying?
Farm animals.
No.
I see
wildebeest.
Like, bro, we done seen everybody get somebody.
Right.
And but that's not a thing. Like, it's not a thing that like, oh, you're too ugly to have a man. You're too ugly to have a man that is a trillionaire. Like, you're too ugly to have a man that is in music videos. Sure. But most, like, everyone is. There's 1% of people who can be in that class. Like that's if we're talking about that, that's not real. Like, none of those people, we're normal. So I would say normal people, like, yes, I still think that women get judged more harshly than men. Or, sorry, men, yeah. Women get judged more harshly than men. But it's not as if, like, they just don't exist. Like, I think women can go out here and find a nigga eat super easy.
Well, yeah.
Like, niggas want you.
Yeah, but, well, I won't say but, yes, they can. The problem is they outnumber us 3-1. So.
Picky. Gots to be picky.
And it's like, even if they do pick, he probably fucking somebody else. Yeah. Like, and people, like, women get hung up about that kind of shit, but it's like, hey, man, like, y'all literally outnumber us 3-1. So if you matched up with a nigga, there's 2 more bitches he could fuck.
Hold on. So I got a question. Do y'all think they get criticized more because it's more accessible for them to fix their insecurities than men can?
No, I don't think that's why.
I think that's part
I think it's literally just because that's what the opposite sex, which is what appearances are typically tied to. Like, appearance matters only because you need to breed one day. Like, the reason that these things exist, like, evolutionarily, is because you need to breed one day. So you need to be attractive to the type of people that are going to breed you. And men typically want these things. And the thing that we care about the most is, do you look good? When it comes to attraction, like, the first thing you're attracted to is how someone looks as a man. Like, the first thing you're attracted to. You won't even speak to her. You won't find out that she's got a great personality unless she's fine, or unless she's clearly offering sex.
He is not lying.
So I think that's why they get judged more harshly, is because that's what we judging off of first. I would never have to have I don't know anything that Tiny has ever said, but I know that people find her unattractive. I don't know a single sentence she's ever said. Like I can't tell you what she stands for. Yet I can tell you she is classically unattractive, right? Like, I don't have to know anything about her, but people would have to know something. Like, women would know about the man that they're dissing before they would take to dissing him for being ugly or whatever.
Yeah, and it's bad because she can't fix hers.
Yo,
crazy.
Hey, man.
that's Darian at DT Don 330.
Remember that song I sent you?
No, bro, stop, bro.
I'm sorry.
Stop.
Yeah, Tiny definitely ugly, but
yo,
no, for real.
yo.
But I want to get back to what you said, Jordan. You said you wouldn't deal with one or like wife.
Yes.
I
If
would
she
wife
had
a girl if she had a BBW.
Before you.
BBW. BBL.
Look, no. All right, I gotta. No. We gonna stay off of that. We gonna stay off.
No,
of that.
we about to get in that bag. We here today.
No, but
what you say?
so if she wanted one while y'all was together, like, are you for it?
Yeah, to a degree. Because I feel like at that point, if she doing it, like, I don't want to be selfish about this, but I'm gonna be selfish about this. I feel like she would be doing it for me to some degree.
Really?
Yeah, to some, like, not because I want it, but it's like, I mean, she want it for her, but she want to see like if how I'm gonna take to it at some point. But at the end of the day, I do feel like, you know, yeah, if you had a BBL before I came around, I probably would be like, man,
you a bird.
Yeah.
Wait, so if she had
Because
a
I
BBL
can't
before
see-
you, if she had a BBL before you, it means that she wanted attention, right? That's how you read it.
I would even probably take it. She wanted attention if she got it when she was fucking with me.
That's what I was
But I
saying
think
that.
about it too like this: in what real life way does a BBL affect you?
Who is you? Do you mean the man or the
woman,
lady?
The woman.
Okay.
And probably even her partner at that point.
Okay.
Like when y'all live y'all day-to-day life not on the internet, where does that BBL play a real part?
When you look
outside
in the
y'all's-
mirror, you like what you see.
Okay, cool. Outside of that and outside of sex, where does that BBL really play a
I
part
feel like
in
you
real life?
downplaying that. I don't like that. What does a haircut do for you?
I actually agree with you. I agree
A
with you.
haircut,
Darian.
bro, you can't just... I'm walking around this bitch looking rough as hell, bro. I know if I go get a haircut...
You look normal as fuck, dog. What are you
look-
talking about?
I look rough, though, when I take this hat off, cuz.
When did you do that? I don't see you without a hat.
But a haircut, like, it just changes how your day goes, though, right?
It's about to change...
Your whole mood.
It's about to change how I look for the next 2 to 3 weeks.
But you carry yourself different.
Yeah.
That shit really add, bro.
Is that not
But that,
enough for
to
you,
me,
though?
But to me, though, I'm not going to lie. That's part of, like... That's just like saying if a girl do her hair every day.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Okay, so if you work out every day and you like the results that you see, like, is that enough, like, what it does for you at the end of the day? It makes you happy with yourself.
Yeah.
I'm for that. I'm for that.
I think, but I'm not saying I'm not happy for like I'm not for somebody trying to do that to make themselves happy.
But I
or
do
whatever.
hate, like, this is what you got to do to be happy with yourself. Like,
That's
I don't
my
like,
point.
Yeah, I don't like that. I wish
like
there was
that
a better
part of
way.
it. Because I know at that point, like, if we're gonna be honest, it turns into an ego.
Yeah, like, this is about to sound crazy. I would rather her get it because she just needs something to do, got some money to throw away,
Yeah.
than to actually be unhappy with herself and get
Because it's like that ego boost is gonna take you high as fuck. At that point, when do you start compromising like your character because of it? I feel like at that point it would be the same thing as a nigga with money, because money don't make you nothing more of what you already are.
I don't know. I think I feel like
BBL though, get your ass done, have fun with it, bitch.
I feel like we're holding. No, I feel like we're giving too much of a bad reputation to confidence. To assume that increased confidence is
Egotistical.
is an intrinsically negative thing. I think that's a slippery slope. Like, I feel like it's possible that someone just increases their confidence and that makes their life better and they don't have to become a worse person for it. I'm not saying that I'm disqualifying someone from becoming a worse person for it. What I'm saying is I don't know that we should just automatically assume that if you get an injection of confidence, you're automatically going to become an egotistical maniac, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that's not how that works, right? Like it's possible that she can still be humble, ain't it?
Yeah, I'm only saying that because like I was.
That's how you read it.
Yeah, with the whole like I said, like how does that benefactor your regular day-to-day life?
Yeah, and I think that's a good question. There feels like an obvious answer. The answer that I would assume would be coming at me if I asked that question is I would feel better about myself. Mm-hmm. I mean, this ain't necessarily how I get down, but if I could snap and become 4 inches taller, nigga, what? All day. What are you talking about?
Nigga voice would be deep as hell for no reason. Talking to everybody aggressive.
No, for real.
Yeah, I think what's hard to really talk about this, like the people I feel like we know with BBLs, like is a certain type of person, I should say. That's great. Like it's not our everyday people.
Hey, you said it, not me. You said it, not me, man. Hey,
no way.
Am I lying though?
No way. Hey,
all I'm gonna say is I gave you plenty of. You feel me?
No,
plenty of foundation.
Hey,
and I'm not even saying that in a bad way, but yeah, you said it, not me.
Hey, yo, man.
Our secretaries ain't double cheeked up on the Thursday afternoon. Like it's these Fashion Nova models
shaking that ass.
Like for real though.
He not lying though, bro.
Like our everyday people.
That should be associated with an image, bro.
It really is.
It's the same thing as a nigga going to buy a rollie. Like at that point, like, bro, you trying to look like you got the money. It's like
no way,
bro. A rollie and a BBL cost about the same amount.
Gee,
no, like for real, like. No, it really is a certain type of person.
Okay.
So I know
what I'm afraid of is that we see these people with BBLs, and we assume that that's who has them. I'm not saying that's not who has them. They have them. The Fashion Nova models, the OnlyFans girls. Like, yes, that you are right. They have them. I'm not comfortable saying that they're the ones that have them. I'm not comfortable saying that there aren't regular people out here that just want to get their titties done and they're not happy with their titties and they not like necessarily a party girl. They just a normal person who do normal person shit and they weren't happy with it.
People be wanting breast reductions?
I'm assuming that these people exist as well as the Fashion Nova ladies. You know what I mean? So ain't it possible? Can we talk about this as if there are normal people that we're not going to see on Instagram with 400K followers?
But you will see them in the club though.
You gonna see them on Instagram, like, period. And that
they belong
you're saying
somewhere.
No. You're saying no. You're saying no. We can't talk about this as if the people that we're talking about aren't just normal people going to a normal job and not having
that pisses me off. Instagram following. To be honest,
I'm just asking.
If you paid $5,000 to $8,000 to get your ass done, and you got to go clock in every day, man.
She can't win, boss. You see how she can't win though? Like you literally said, you don't like it because she's trying to get attention, and then when it's given to you like a scenario where she's not trying to get attention, you're like, bitch, you should be getting attention.
No, I'm not saying that.
I'm willing to. I'm open to being wrong
attention.
here. Okay,
I'm saying that she shouldn't have did that shit. She like, thought about a better plan first.
But I feel like they're either trying to get somewhere or they're already there.
Yeah.
They want to be surrounded by a certain type of group of people.
So this is what the question that I'm asking is, when we say those type of people,
yes,
can we have this conversation as if we know who those kind of people are, or is it possible to have this conversation as if it could be anyone? You're saying you don't want to have this conversation as if it can be anyone. You think you know the demographic of people that's getting BBLs. I'm not telling you that you don't. I'm just asking, is it possible that you don't? And can we have this conversation as if you don't or no?
Would you like to have this conversation as if you don't?
I'll be impressed though.
I'm curious what y'all. I'm just curious where y'all at with it.
I'll really be impressed. Like on a regular, everyday person getting a BBL, I'll be impressed. And when I say regular, like you said, go to 9 to 5.
A bitch who work at the bank and went and got a BBL, I would be like, you know what?
Well, she might have to make a little bit more money than that, but
no, she don't.
No, she don't.
No, she don't. This bitch is working fast food with a BBL right now. Hey man,
they doctor on Copley too.
You feel me? Like we not.
I hope you're lying about that.
The Copley shit.
Yeah.
I hope so too.
No, they be going. No, it's not on copy. They just be going crazy places and come back with them cheap ones.
But that's on
looking nasty. Start looking like Wendy Williams, like, for real.
But bro, like for real, it ain't even that. Like I said, if a bitch at the bank, she go get a BBL, man. Hey, I know somebody tearing that little shit up, and I know you in that bank cashing them checks with a nice ass on you. But at that point, I feel like you don't want to work at the bank. And so you got that BBL because you know at some point, whatever you gonna do, you gonna have that ass on. You ain't gonna be at that bank.
I hate that. I understand what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't like that.
I understand what he's saying. I just don't know that I agree with it.
Yeah, I don't like
that's
it.
cool.
Because I have conversations. I only ever talk to normal people. I don't talk to people. I don't even have access to the people that we see with BBL. I don't even have access to them. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I only talk to normal people, and I would say at least 80% of women that I've ever had a conversation with about cosmetic surgery have said that they would get one. They would get one.
Cosmetic surgery or a BBL?
Same thing.
It's one of them. Like
that's one of them.
That is a cosmetic surgery, and I honestly group them. Yeah, I group them together. There's not one that's better than the other.
Really?
Yeah.
All
yeah.
Right, we'll get into that next.
Yes, please. Yes,
all
please.
Right, cool. Go ahead, finish what you were saying.
But since they would all get one, like since the vast majority of them would get a cosmetic surgery, can't we say that it's possible that if they had the funds, they had the ability, if they had the access, that they would get them? And these are normal people. Like these aren't people that I would say, some of them are people that would be an Instagram influencer if they could, but most of them are not.
Okay.
And if that's the case, this is why I speak as if it's just this could be anybody, and this is why I speak as if it's done simply because they have an insecurity or something that they could feel better about. Because when I talk to normal people about it, the only thing I would ever get done is blank. The only thing I would ever get done is, I would get like a titty lift or something like that. It's like, okay. And I'm talking about, I've had this conversation with fine people, like, girl, don't change anything. Mm-hmm. And they would change something. And it's like, okay, so it's not necessarily somebody who just wants to be an Instagram influencer. And it's also not necessarily somebody who just wants attention from men. Necessarily. I will give to you that there is a possibility that that's, in the background, and they do need inflated attention. I'll give that to you, but not necessarily. And if that's the case, then maybe the judgment that it's simply for attention or it's simply so that you can become this Fashion Nova model, maybe not.
That's fine if it's not. And it probably, I'm saying probably, it's not that all the time. I mean, if we're going to just be honest about it, though, I mean, no matter what you want to change about you at that point, like, that doesn't seal off the insecurity.
Facts.
And so, at that point, I don't give a fuck what you're getting done. There's a high possibility you're going to be right back on that table under that light. That's how I really view it.
Okay.
But just in terms of BBL, that's what I related to, people who want attention.
Okay.
If you want, you want your nose done, you want some collagen on your lips, you know what I'm saying? You want a titty lift, that's your business. I just can't guarantee you that your insecurity is gone because of that.
Of course not. And I hope that that's not a common misconception.
But it is, though. People.
Okay.
And
you say that so certainly, man. I don't like that you speak so certainly.
All right, so I feel like this. The vast majority, if we're talking about women who would get things done, I won't guarantee it, but I would feel like they would think that surgery will seal up the insecurity to some point, to an extent.
I would think so.
Like, I don't think they get that done and be like, oh, well, I'm perfect. But they were like, well, that's taken care of.
Yeah, which I think that's reasonable. That's more reasonable than thinking that insecurities are gone. Like, it doesn't cure insecurities. It makes this insecurity different. Like, if you're upset that you have an A cup and now you have a D cup, okay, you no longer have an A cup. You're not insecure about having an A cup anymore.
The insecurity isn't even just about them at that point. To me, to some degree, I feel like it's about them, but they're also like, I'm trying to relate this to us seeing like this whistle on the internet, because that's just the world we live in. Like, a lot of women be wanting surgery and certain shit done because it's like, whether they feel insecure about that shit or not, the world and society has told them, no, you're supposed to look this way. You're supposed to have this. You're supposed to be this way. And then, unfortunately, as men, we put a high emphasis on the women looking and being a certain way. And so they feel that pressure. And if you go get the surgery, you think that might change something. And let's say for 6 to 8 months, it does. Like, you're still going to look in the mirror and find another one, or somebody may point out another one, or you may think of another one. And so it's like, to me, it's just kind of like linear and systematic, where it's like, it just don't stop there.
Okay. That's still a little too certain for me, but I understand where, like, I'm not saying that it doesn't make sense. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying that that might be too broad a brush for me. I think it's possible that someone can be happy with them. Like, if you only have one thing, like, I know, again, I said, a lot of the people that I have asked, a lot of the women that I have asked, they fine, and they have one thing that they don't like about themselves, and maybe if they changed it, they would find another thing that they didn't like about themselves.
They find to you though, right? I don't mean they find to themselves,
right? But what I'm saying, is, if this person has one thing that they don't like about themselves, I don't think it's necessarily true that they will find something else not to like about themselves. I'm not saying that it's impossible, and I'm not saying that it's, not likely. I'm just saying I wouldn't say that it's a certainty that they find something that they don't like about themselves. But if y'all feel, so I never gave my opinion, but I don't like it. I don't like cosmetic surgery.
Even if you can't tell?
It wouldn't matter. It's not cosmetic surgery if I can't tell. Like, I don't know that you had, like, how can I dislike your cosmetic surgery if I can't tell?
If they told you, like,
now I'm out.
For real?
I don't like cosmetic surgery.
Whoa, wait. So you can't tell, and they tell you this is what I got done. You was like, oh yeah, I'm not interested anymore?
Yep.
Why?
Wow.
I'm very attracted to confidence. And the lowest level of confidence is accepting what you got. Like, you don't even have to be flaunting what you have to at least accept that it's what you have. Enough to only have that.
This is crazy because this is the route I thought you would take, Jory.
What is that? The people who get cosmetic surgery, I'm just...
yeah, I'm cool on it.
But that shit ain't got nothing to do with me.
Well,
because there's nothing I could go get. Like, I'm not buying no new knees.
But I don't think that's not what we're talking about though. We're talking about your acceptance of somebody with it. You know what I mean? And that's just that I don't know that I could be with someone seriously because I'm simply less attracted to somebody who has gotten cosmetic surgery. It's far less attractive to me than if you had the problem that you have. Like, I'm attracted to the imperfections. I'm attracted to the fact that you have this imperfection and you still walk around like a normal person because you are a normal person. You've accepted the reality. Like, I don't know if y'all have been able to pick up on any of the episodes of this podcast, but avoidance of reality is unattractive to me. It makes me uncomfortable and it makes me feel like we're not in the real world, and I need that. Like, I need to be grounded I need from you to be grounded in the real world.
Yeah.
And if you get a cosmetic surgery, I feel like you're less than perfectly grounded in the real world. And I don't love that. I have a hard time getting over that. I've never been faced, like, no one who's got, like, I don't even know these
regular
people.
niggas.
Yeah, I don't even know these people. But when I see it, I'm like,
It's like a sad thing.
I'm less likely to like the picture on Instagram. I'm less likely to pay attention. It's just that's not my swag. Like, I find you significantly less attractive than a natural body person. And I feel the same about, like, cosmetics.
Like makeup?
Yeah, man. Like, you are significantly less attractive if you're wearing it.
Yeah, I ain't trying to hear that shit.
You are significantly...
Nah, my lady don't wear makeup, okay? Mm-hmm. But, yeah, the makeup thing, I would prefer you do makeup than have a surgery every day of the week. But it is like when you to the point you feel like you need it, it's like more sad. I feel sad for you. That's where I'm at with it. Like, for real. Like,
What?
I feel sad for you when you think you need this.
But what if they do need it just to be like for themselves? What I mean by that, and I know that niggas can't hear that it's not for them. I get that. But I don't care who sees me.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm leaving, I'm going to have that shit on.
Okay.
Like, if I'm leaving my crib, I'm going to be showered, I'm going to be clean, I'm going to have brushed my teeth, and I'm going to look all right. And that's not because I want someone to pay attention to me. It's because I want to look all right when I leave here.
Mm.
And if someone now, to me, that means that I have to have a pair of shoes on. That's,
No.
I just like.
So what I'm saying, without all that, are you just unhappy with yourself though?
No, but I'm not going to be outside like that either.
See me, I'll come outside in anything,
But I'm not though.
I don't need that shit.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to judge someone because they feel like they have to be wearing, like she has to be wearing makeup
a full face
before she leave a crib. Like if she leave a crib and not dressed to the nines, she feels like she don't belong outside. Hey, look, man. Like I would disagree with you, but I also am not leaving the house without some. Yeah, I'm gonna look all right.
Yeah, nah. See, it's like a sad thing for me. I don't know why.
I think I understand where you're coming from. I'm just not. I think where I come from on that is I wish or I hope that I know what you look like anyway. Like you're wearing makeup, but I'm not one of those people that's tricked by it. Like I know what you look like, just like even with you having makeup on.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's better that way. I think you look better that way because you look real.
Yeah.
Like with makeup or cosmetic surgery. I've never seen a cosmetic surgery that I couldn't say, well, yeah. Well, yeah. Like, no, it's not. That's not real.
I think makeup is more of a done deal for me than the cosmetic surgery.
What did makeup do to you, Darren?
Nothing. Like it did nothing to me. But wow, like I'm more against makeup.
You feel similar about fake hair?
No, don't care at all.
Yeah, I care about that too.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I don't care about that shit at all.
What bothers you about that?
It's the same. It's literally the same thing. Like what you have is what you have, and I'd rather see you with what you have.
I look at hair like shoes though. Like you just switch that shit up. When it comes to women though, like I like how women switch that shit. I fuck with that. But other than
that was crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that was crazy.
Yeah, I don't. Hair ain't no big deal to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't.
It sound like Jordan is.
I don't like when women cut their hair, bro. That shit pisses me off.
What you mean?
I don't like that shit.
Nah.
You talking about short hair?
Like because short hair don't look good on everybody. But it be like, it depends on how you get it cut. Like if you get it cut into like a little style, you look like Halle Berry.
I think it really just depends on how big your ass is.
No, it don't. What if they get a short haircut?
Yes.
No, because you could be a little booty bitch with a short haircut.
Are you saying that you? I feel like I feel like the criticisms you have are I don't like when I think you look ugly. That's like that literally sounds like the criticisms that you have cosmetically. I don't like women that I think that are ugly. Like not even unattractive. Like you literally just like I don't think that looks good.
Oh shit!
I don't think that looks good. Bye. Is that you, bro?
A little bit. A little bit. But no, it just be like certain shit. It just be like, I don't know.
When you say short hair, do you mean like waves or like
no, I'm just
onion patch? Like what you mean?
Onion patch. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is onion patch?
Is that?
Y'all know what that is?
No,
what
Derek,
is that?
You gotta tell me what it's really called because it's not called that.
It's not because you be coming up with random names.
This is all I know. Like
what?
Y'all don't know what
is an onion patch?
Who calls it that?
What is an onion patch?
You ever said that to your girl and she knew what you was talking about?
I'm sure
your girl ever came home with an onion patch?
No.
Then what is an onion patch?
Her hair is too long.
What is an onion patch?
You ever seen a bitch whose hair was too short to put in a ponytail and it looked like an onion? Y'all know
That's
exactly
been
what I'm
another
talking
episode.
about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Now y'all picture it.
Bro, this nigga
You
sick,
are the
bro.
worst.
What is it called?
You're the
Why?
worst.
Who wants an onion patch head bitch, man?
What the fuck?
Some people don't have that option.
I would prefer that. I would prefer that
See,
to you
'cause it's
having-
natural.
Yeah.
Man, you crazy as hell.
What's crazy
How?
about natural though?
No, but
Yeah, I think y'all are the y'all.
Y'all.
you
Yeah,
talking about
yeah,
hair
yeah.
barely enough to put in
I
a
think y'all-
ponytail, bro. I'm not fucking with that.
Yeah, I think y'all are.
It's
Y'all,
like I'm not.
Sometimes
fucking
it's
with
not a
that.
choice for a woman.
Y'all perpetuate
It's a choice for me.
the beauty standard. Yeah,
I like what I like.
yeah, facts. And it just happens to be the beauty standard.
I guess
You
man.
would rather the long like you
I would
just
rather
said.
your hair be done. I would rather it look nice. I don't care what style it's in, man. When women ask me like how you want me to get my hair, I'll be like whatever is gonna let me be able to not fuck it up. At that point, like I don't give a shit. If you now nails and shit, yeah, or ask me what color you want your nails done or whatever the fucking case may be. Ask me what you want to like, what I want to see you wear. But your hair is not something that I'm gonna really pay. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna pay attention to it, but I'm not gonna be the style selector. Like I want it to be done. I want it to look good. If you want long hair and you normally is about a medium length,
You fuck with that.
yes, love it. No, Darian, I don't want no bitch who head look like that. There ain't nothing attractive about that.
But it's natural. That's the
It's
attractive.
naturally unattractive.
I don't. I would say that that's.
You can do something with it.
I think that
I
that's
can't
less.
do nothing with
I
that.
think that's Jory, you.
Well, what?
I can't
Jory,
do
what are
nothing.
you doing? What are you doing right now, bro?
What am I doing?
You trying to become the villain of this podcast?
I will be it.
You giving Darian a week off?
Hey, man, I'll be it.
I think.
What is wrong with me saying that?
No, hey, no. God bless you, bro. Like
No,
you
I
got
really need to know, like, what am I saying that is crazy?
It seemed like disrespectful.
like short hair. Like you have for the last 5 minutes. Short hair bitches are.
Darian, okay, so
they're
let me
gremlins.
just say this so y'all, so
They're
I can paint a
gremlins.
picture for y'all. Darren just showed me a girl's head who she could barely put her hair in a ponytail and said, "Would you accept that?" No,
That's crazy.
I think there are bigger problems in that picture.
there
that-
is, but I
think there
gotta
are-
see that.
I'm just the end of my sentence would have helped you here.
Okay.
I think there are bigger problems in that picture that y'all aren't addressing. Like
What?
the reason that her hair looks like that and is quote unquote barely in a ponytail is because she decided to straighten it and it's not long enough to put in a ponytail. Like that woman could wear her hair naturally in an afro and that shit would be fire to me.
Yeah.
That shit would be incredible
styled
to
it,
me.
yeah.
And that is the natural way. Like like her hair, the way her hair grows. If she was wearing it like that, it'd be phenomenal.
All I said was y'all just didn't know what it was. I did not say I would not fuck with it.
But okay, cool.
That's all I said. Y'all didn't know what it was. So
Even if you asked me would I date a woman who had natural hair, like I said, as long as it's done and it looked good.
really,
I'm not
they
gonna
gotta
do
have it done.
I don't know what done means necessarily. Really,
I'm not gonna let you wake up with me every day and you just walk around here looking like Don King, bitch. Like I'm not doing that.
My
I'm not
girl's natural hair.
I
is
would hope that you
phenomenal.
got enough pride. in
Don King is
yourselves.
not like that. Would not. You don't look like that. A woman doesn't look like that naturally, man.
When she wake up when the hair not done, then what?
She looks incredible.
I'm not.
What do you mean by done? I don't know what you mean by done, my man. Like I genuinely don't know
Like
what
a
you mean.
stylist.
No, man.
mean
Have
like
y'all
heat
ever
to it?
got like y'all have y'all literally watched a woman do her hair?
Yeah.
I've seen them do a whole lot of shit with their hair. What do you mean by
That's
done?
what I'm talking about.
What?
What the fuck they do with their hair? Whether they put gel in it, do the baby hair shit, whether they put grease in it,
And
whatever.
Jordan, what I'm telling you, when she does nothing to her hair is what I like most about her
I'm
hair.
happy for
It's
you,
natural,
man.
just
I'm
like that.
totally
Yeah.
happy for you.
And she hates it though. But
I'm happy for you, man.
that sounds like you don't have that with any type of woman, like no natural state.
I'm not looking at it like that, bro. Let me put it like this. Let me make it very clear. Whatever your natural state is.
You hate ugly bitches.
No, like this is what I'm saying. Like this is why y'all be pissing me off because y'all be trying to like
Okay.
take
we be trying
every
to
other
understand you.
answer than what I'm giving
I'm
you
trying to
and make
understand
an
you.
answer,
Nigga, we're trying to understand your answer.
bro.
Like you have to know
Of
that.
course, there is a
done.
natural state. I would not be with a bitch if I woke up to her and she was ugly as fuck. Like I would not be with her in her natural state at all. So what is the confusion part about this?
That's crazy.
The fact that to say that you wouldn't be with a bitch in her natural state is ugly, but she has to have her hair done, and you're not describing what done means. Like if to me, my mom looks best when she just picks her hair. Is that her hair done? You wouldn't answer that. And you got angry with me for wanting you to clarify. And to me, again, that is the best hairstyle for a woman with 4C hair is you pick that shit out and walk out the crib. You look phenomenal.
Okay.
Now, to me, that's natural. You could do that. Like, you wake up and you take a pick through your hair for 2.5 minutes. Incredible. You may be talking about something different. The 3 examples you gave include putting something in your hair and putting heat to your hair. If that's what you mean by done, then okay. To me, that's less natural than if you just picked it. But like, I'm just trying to get what you care about here. And you being upset that I don't know what's in your head already and getting yelling. Like, dog, just tell me what it is that you like.
I don't think I could have said it any differently. Like, it's like, all right, whatever hairstyle they like, that's fine with me. I like that. I'm not going to pick the hairstyle for a woman I date. I'm not going to do it. Whatever you get your hair done in, I'm cool with that. If your hair is natural, I'm probably not going to look at you too much. Like, now, if you got a short haircut and it's styled a certain way, I'm probably going to fuck with that. I know it's not going to look like that every day when you wake up. I'm not going to not fuck with you because it don't look like that when you wake up. And I'm not going to fuck with you just because it's done. Does that make sense?
You clarified it for me. I thought there was a standard they have to have their hair every day in order to fuck with you.
Why do y'all think I'm some totalitarian ass nigga?
You said it had to be done.
Yeah, just like,
I don't want you walking around here looking like Bozo the fucking clown, bitch.
Well,
like, yeah, do something to that.
Bozo had a nappy ass fro, and I fucks with that. Like, I really fucks with that.
I thought I hate niggas. You really hate niggas.
But you just said well,
you don't
Jordan,
like that natural fro.
Yeah, Jordan, what you just said is if you have natural hair, I'm probably not fucking with you,
bro. Sure, yeah.
Your examples, Don King.
Yeah, bro, yeah.
Damn.
I don't care no more.
Why you hate black people?
I don't care no more, man.
Jordan, just tell us why you hate blacks, man. Like,
Jordan is fed up, man. Jordan,
that's not what that means at all, Darian. So I don't even know.
You fed up, man.
So,
I was just trying to gain an understanding.
So, you don't think all cosmetic surgeries are the same? Like the lips, the tits, all that?
Hey, man, yeah, sure. You getting cut? Something getting cut?
Do you rank them differently, though, right? Like, y'all both rank them differently. Yeah. What's the lowest ranking cosmetic surgery you can get?
This about to sound crazy. It depends on the race. White people need their lips. So, like, that's cool. Like, do your thing, bro. But if you black and you getting that shit added to your lips, like, damn, like, bitch, you bottom of the barrel. I'm sorry.
No, bro. No, what, dude?
No, I know that sounds crazy, but like white people naturally just need that. And black people normally don't need that shit. So you bottom of the barrel. Like, you almost not black if you need that shit.
No, that's disgusting. What you're saying is disgusting.
But I'm sorry, but
I hate niggas.
It really right. It really depends on like that matters to me, bro. For real. I'm sorry.
So you're saying if somebody gets lip injections or lip fillers,
what's the difference?
White? But if they're not, that's not the bottom. That's not the first tier of cosmetic surgery.
As in, when you say tier, that's like the most
least bad.
Okay,
least bad. You're saying for white people, least bad is lips, but for black people, lips is not least bad.
Right.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. And
that's fucking hilarious, dude.
After
what's
that,
wrong with you?
If you take out like the race or whatever, if you take out the race, I think the worst gotta be titties. Now I'm gonna say this. Hear me out on this.
Yeah, I ain't got no opinion on this.
Hear me out on this, all right? I want y'all to listen. A fat ass is okay when you don't have titties. Nice titties is not okay when you don't have a ass. An ass is more acceptable than titties when you're lacking the other, in my opinion. So the last thing you should be getting is your titties. Everything else that should be at least checked.
Women should do
Women
should do whatever they want to do with their body.
Listen,
what?
Don't get your titties done if you ain't got no ass. Don't do that. Don't do that. Like, you gonna look crazy.
Do whatever you want to do with your body.
No, don't do that to your body.
Do whatever you want to do with your body.
But if you do have an ass, go ahead and get your titties in.
Dog,
Hey, man.
dog, I don't even know what my criticism is to you. Like, I don't even, like, this sounds so crazy.
That's why I'm just letting him have it.
And I don't even know what to say to you.
Let him own it. Let him own it.
Like, bro, why do you feel like you can tell people what to do and what not to do?
Because they do, like George said, they're doing it for us.
Right.
Like,
Okay.
so
No, man. We not gonna do that.
No, speak for Jordan some more.
Listen,
Speak for Jordan
listen,
some
I'm
more.
going off preference.
Make me
like,
the villain today.
Like, yeah, titties got to be the last thing you get, man. For real.
This should be difficult to really get into because it's just like, man, what do niggas got as a plastic surgery or a cosmetic surgery other than a hairline, man? Or a beard.
Can't you add muscle?
Yeah, the nigga Bandman Kevo did that lame ass shit.
Yeah.
I just don't think niggas is doing it. Niggas is doing
Is it corny?
It's corny as shit, Darren.
But a BBL ain't corny though?
I didn't say it wasn't corny.
I'm asking you.
It's a bit corny. Yeah, you know what? It's about as corny as getting your abs done as a man. Yep, it is.
Yeah. So wait, so everything a nigga can get is corny to you?
I just don't feel like it's a presented option for niggas. So it's like,
For me,
it's not a presented option.
I'm about to tell you. Now, I agree, it's corny. But here's the reason it's corny. If you can afford that, you can't get bitches with money. Like, you just get no bitches, though. Because if you can afford that, I'm assuming you got some money.
I actually had that when I was going that way. Yeah, I feel that same way.
And you got to do this to get some bitches? Like, you really just not
I don't
him.
think that's the case. I think the niggas still so insecure about it because because we attract physically so strongly. I think we want to be attracted physically.
Gotcha.
Like we want something that's nice to look at, and we want to be something nice to look at for the person that we're with because that's what we used to.
Gotcha.
So if we're only a wallet, that makes us feel insecure about our own physical appearance. So I think that the niggas who have a bunch of money, but they know they don't look great. They know that that their woman could find somebody that look better than them. I think they still had that insecurity.
I think that's that nigga fault.
Right.
Not necessarily, right? Like you got what you given, ain't it?
Now, are y'all against niggas like getting lipo?
I'm not against anyone doing anything.
Like,
I'm for. Like, I think you should be able to do all of this shit.
So,
and I think it's possible that you find someone that likes what you got. But,
unless you on the brink of death, man, I don't think so.
I think it's less corny than getting like abs and muscles.
Like, at the end of the day, she gonna be with the nigga she want to be with.
So I'm saying, if you receive a message like you need to step your game up, you losing. Like, are you uninterested?
Yes, very.
Damn.
Because I feel like
because she keep the brush moving better than you, huh?
Because at that point, it's like, man,
bitch, what?
I probably didn't give a fuck at that point. Like, if you had to tell me to step it up, bitch, I probably wasn't even fucking with you for real.
Prove it to her then, like, bro. I can get you if I want.
Not prove. Because then I would just get you and show you I don't want you.
But why not just do that, though?
That's so petty.
Like,
It's not even. I wouldn't do it on purpose, but that doesn't inspire me.
Like, bitch,
like you
easy.
telling me that the other niggas are doing more than me, bitch. Congratulations. It sounds like you need to be telling them niggas thank you instead of telling me what I need to do. If you liked me that much, bitch, just be around me. Because I'm not going, like I said, I'm a ball hard. I'm going to do what it take. If them niggas is doing just shit that I'm just not going to do, well, sounds like I do need to step it up. But I ain't. So cut me.
Cut me.
Or trade me.
You're not competitive at all, bro.
I'm competitive.
No, he just as soon as he could be a loser, he want to be a loser because he don't want to lose.
Look, that's it.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Hey, you got it.
But
yeah.
I've never been in that situation though either though,
Because
bro.
you keep walking away.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
exactly.
just
You undefeated.
Because you doing the blocking.
if I want you that bad, you wouldn't ever have to tell me that. That's the other thing. Like if I
You
really
saying you're gonna be trying so hard?
No, but
I
wouldn't
would
that
be
kill your
putting
ego,
up 40.
though?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Man, putting up 40 and coming up short?
I couldn't imagine me putting up 40 and losing the game.
You blocking them.
I'm blocking what?
you blocking them. As soon as the competition show, like, hey, this nigga just dropped 60 and you averaging 40, what you gonna say?
How would I know what
Like,
the
I'm
fuck
in the
he's
wrong
doing?
game. Like,
How would I know?
Oh, you said they never hit you up and like, you're not doing enough.
But either way, like if I put up 40, if I'm spending time with you, taking you on dates, doing all this, and a nigga came out of nowhere and gave you $200 for your car, no bitch. Sounds like you need to sign this nigga. Sign him.
Go clap for him. Huh?
Yeah, sign
like,
him.
Damn, well, put him in, coach.
Sign him, man. He is a starter. I would be a role player.
Now what if the competition is the woman?
What you mean?
Like she got short hair, right? She got the wait, no, stop. She got the two with the grain. She got the, wait. She got the
get up.
She got the two with the grain. She got the two with the grain, and she wore her Dewey last night. So she pulled the Dewey off, and them shits cracking, right?
All right, man.
And you did wear your Dewey last night, and she was like, so you not gonna wear your do rag, huh?
Oh, she don't know though. I got message to my madness. I can get this back after the shower. This ain't gonna take much. I just did wear my Dewey last night. Give me 30 minutes.
Bro, you think a washing style is a cheat code?
For me, it is.
We can all get it back after a shower.
Hey, man, I'm gonna keep it. One night is not gonna fuck up my wave progress.
Yeah, but she has 5 nights to your 1.
Yeah.
Like 5 nights to your 4.
You know there is a difference.
All it takes is one good fuck, and she gonna sleep without that do-rag. And I won.
She gonna fall asleep, bitch. We eat.
And because you felt I'm gonna brush your shit backwards.
Oh, you sick.
Petty.
Oh, you're sick.
I'm gonna comb it.
No,
I'm gonna comb it. I ain't gonna brush. I'm gonna comb it.
That's sick.
I'm gonna comb it.
That's a sick move.
Hey, man.
So you can't fathom, like, is there? Nah, because I want to keep it on the cosmetic. I want to keep it on the cosmetic type thing. So y'all, like, I'm completely on an island, right?
Yeah. Wait, what you not accepting it?
Natural.
Which is being completely natural.
Like, I want natural, bro.
I love stretch marks,
natural.
man. I love tiger stripes. I want them. I like regular titties, them teardrop titties that kind of look up at you. They perky, but they ain't super perky. Looking dead at you, they look up at you. Them natural.
There is such thing as too long though. So
yeah, you feel me? Like, it's naturals I like, it's naturals I don't like.
Fair.
You feel me? I'm gonna keep it hard.
And while I completely agree. I think so. For me, you get points just for being natural.
Okay.
Like, you get points for, like, even the ones that I would say are lower ranking than the most perfect natural. I would say whatever it is, and I'm saying this for whatever it is, like hair, fucking scars, because that's something that came up when I was asking a lady about this yesterday. She said, now, do you feel the same, like, if it comes to scars? Like, if she got, like, she needed surgery on her face, she got stitches or something like that.
Knee scar.
To me, that's fire. To me, it's so much more attractive that you are confident enough. And again, this is the lowest level of confidence that you need, is to not change your natural body.
How could she get rid of a knee scar though? A scar.
Tattoos.
It's not impossible.
I need that knee scar from your childhood though. That let me know you was living.
Hold on. So talking about, you against tattoos? Like,
no.
Even if it covers scars and shit like that?
I mean,
if we're gonna be fair,
I don't see those as
tattoos are. I would think that's a form of cosmetics.
Ooh,
yeah. Like, that's why.
Oh, let's go here.
Like,
I guess I never thought about this.
But
I love tattoos.
Definitely, I was about to say, you're definitely attracted to that shit.
Yeah, I love tattoos.
Like,
but I don't know that I love the idea of them being specifically to cover up something natural.
Yeah.
I realized, Darian, I knew where your head went as soon as I said that. Like, you're covering up your natural skin. I get that.
But it makes them look better, though.
Niggas is so literal.
Which is the goal of cosmetics.
It do. There are plenty of women who say, who will look at a bare body nigga and be like, nah. Then see the nigga full of tattoos and be like, yes.
So I want to know, I think I know, but I could be wrong. Are you for that because you have tattoos?
No, I didn't have tattoos.
You still liked it?
Yeah, I recently got tattoos. I like tattoos. Damn, you know, you're on to something. You're on to something, young man.
That's what I want to know, like, what changes it for you?
To me, it's like permanent clothes. This is art.
Yo.
This is art. Like, the way you put an outfit together, that shit is art. And I am open to hearing arguments about a lip injection or
being permanent,
an ass filler. being art. I just don't think I've heard that.
It ain't.
I don't think I've heard that argument.
Whatever.
But I would say that tattoos are expressions of self, and they are expressions of art. So those those get a pass from me. Like, this expression is like, it's fire that you are so committed to this expression of art that you got it permanent.
But wait, is makeup not art? No, I heard that being definitely
to
art.
me,
Here
it's a
we
form.
go.
So
Here
it's
we
a
fucking
form.
go. Here we
It's a
go.
form.
And I think, man, you make a very good point. I think that the temporary nature of makeup gives it mostly a pass. As long as you know that you're attractive without it, I think I have I think I give that a pass too. Like, as long as you know, and as long as that's not like an everyday thing. Now, my wife does not wear makeup ever. Like, I've seen her with makeup on one time, and we've been together almost 8 years. So,
Makeup ain't for everybody though either.
It could be though. You just gotta have
It's
the right
not
person
for
do it though.
everybody.
I don't think I understand what you mean by that. Can you explain?
Like,
And don't yell at me.
I couldn't see too many. Like, I don't. Some people just have fresher faces. Like, that's the best way I can simplify it. Like, makeup ain't for everybody. Like, it don't. I watch my mom get up and do her makeup every day. You feel me? Like, and it ain't like she needed it. She didn't need it. She don't hardly even wear the shit now. But I understand, like, that was a part of her job. And then I was like, well, knowing that she did need the makeup, I can look at that and see another woman who probably never wore makeup. Like you said, like your wife, she wore makeup one time?
One time.
She probably, it's not for her. She don't need makeup. Like, some people just have faces where it doesn't, adding makeup wouldn't aid.
Yeah, I would argue that for almost every woman that I've ever seen in my life. I genuinely think you look better without makeup. And that's just me, and that's just because I accept the reality. Like, I can see your facial structure, so I know what you look like, and the makeup looks fake. And because I can tell that this isn't what you really look like, I prefer you looking like real, what you really look like. So that's what I was saying. I give points. Like, you're automatically more attractive if you're just wearing what you look like.
So
regardless of whether that's a classically beautiful thing. Like, if you got a long jaw, or like you got a strong jaw, you know, long titties. Like, to me, if you're flaunting what it is that you were given, that automatically makes you more attractive than if you were hiding it. I'm trying to get a female perspective on here for this. Let's see if we can do that.
Yeah, I'm ready for
Y'all
this.
on bullshit today.
Big Days, what's good?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
You are here on the Overly Opinionated podcast.
Oh, what's up?
We talking about cosmetic surgery. Well, really cosmetics.
Yeah.
And I thought you would be a good person to call, not just because I confirmed that you had an opinion about it, but you literally work in the field, eh?
Definitely. Well, yes, you could say so. I do wigs and I do lashes, mink lashes. So, yeah, I got a little opinion here and there on it.
So the question that started this is would you consider a BBL natural?
What I consider a BBL natural?
Yeah.
Anything surgical, I don't think it's. I mean, I definitely think a BBL isn't natural, depending on, like. I feel like, number one, once you start doing things going under the knife, I should say, obviously, now you're going with the hands of the doctor, not the hands of God. So,
Word.
yeah, so definitely don't think so. However, of course, the appeal to it, of it, I definitely think that's where the natural comes into play, because you have so many different types of services that they offer these women nowadays, us women, and you have silicone, you have fat transfer, you have shots that you don't even know what's in it.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely feel like BBLs that have to do with anything that has to do with fat transfers, I always think might be the safest route, because it is the context of your own body. I think anytime you go under the knife, whether it's for health reasons or not, you're always kind of going with a high risk, to be honest. So I definitely am a believer of to each his own and do what makes you happy. So I'd never look down upon those. Do I wish that we do it in a way where it's always going to be a little bit healthy, and no foreign things in your body, I should say. So those shots and stuff, like I remember seeing documentaries as the years progressed. Once the community, I believe it started off with, I want to say, don't quote me on this, but I do remember the gay community would make documentaries here and there of what they would have to do and endure just to kind of get the accommodations of surgical, I guess, work done. And because obviously we're working in a time where things are just super pricey and, it's to the appeal of the middle class. So, of course, it's our pockets,
Wow.
that's hindering, in the mix. So I feel like, unfortunately, you have a lot of women, you have a lot of gay women, transgender women, just everyone, to be honest. Nowadays, you have men that are even going under the knife for things. So, it's unfortunate that they spin these coins and, even the amount that they're trying to stretch to get, they're getting these, like, below grade type of stuff, done to them, and people that aren't certified, I should just say.
Right.
And, it's just horrible because years later down the line, sometimes even days or months, they have all these like infections and they have to get it taken out, and sometimes they don't even have the money to get that done.
Now,
so they're just suffering slowly.
You said you don't look down upon them or anything, people who get it. So since you kind of like, I guess would say support it, would you encourage someone to do that if they brought up an insecurity to you or anything like that?
If I see that person has a solid plan, like if it's something, as I said, I only really like the ones where it's just fat transfer stuff that, your body is already used to it, you're just moving it somewhere else. As I mentioned, when you go into the knife, it's a risk whether it's health or not. So, I support anybody that I think is strong enough and in a great mental space enough for that. I don't want anyone, I wouldn't recommend somebody, or I wouldn't push anyone that I know is completely distraught, and just mentally they don't even have the confidence to understand, even with or without that, you're still fine.
There you go.
If you have the means and you want to do it financially and you got it, by all means, why not? But I always say research is top tier. You can never go wrong with doing research
Totally
and making
agree.
sure that everything is done correctly.
Now, I do have another question for you. So do you, with so many options that is available, like butt lift, lip surgery, all that, like, do you have one that's worse to you, or is it all the same to you?
I think that the ones where, as I mentioned, like the injections and stuff, like where you don't really know what solutions they're putting in. I know, from what I understand, there's a lot of like saline type of stuff nowadays that are they're trying to push away from like silicone and, I guess like whatever the treatments that they're giving these women, like, it's catching up to them now. The numbers are so high, unfortunately, that it almost washes away the ones that have bad experiences because it's so normalized.
Yeah.
So, that's another thing. But if I were to sit here and tell you which one, honestly, I think maybe the worst ones are the ones that are done with things that you just don't really know what's in it.
It don't matter where,
really
though.
Dissolve in your body, and
it don't matter where. It don't matter where, though.
No matter where, I just feel like lips, face, butt, everything. If you're doing a shot in some place like that, it's just, I don't know. I just feel like it's really, really risky because sometimes as these things are dissolving or like, going into your system, it's getting people sick. You have women that have gotten the silicone breast implants and stuff, and years down the line, it's toxic because the implant itself is ripping whatever is in it, or the silicone in it is now dispersing into their body, and that's what's getting them sick.
Ugh.
So, it's like a lot of these things that are filled with stuff that is just, your body is just not it just doesn't flow with your body. So I'm always here for the, as you would say, the BBLs and the ones that are, you know, just done. I'm always going to promote moving your fat somewhere else. That's I'm never gonna knock that down. But as long as it's that, I'm good. I think injections in the face and stuff, like, it's just too much nowadays, because I feel like now the younger generations, they're looking at this this stuff online. You know, social media is at an all-time high right now, and you know, you have TikTokers that are going under the knife and doing implants or injections, I should say, Botox injections into their face and lips and cheeks, and it's just all kinds of stuff. And I just feel like it's just so sad, because the younger generation, they're looking for an aesthetic, and I think that's where the line, you kind of have to draw the line. It's like you're either going to make yourself happy, or you're pushing for an aesthetic, a look that everyone's going for.
Yep.
You know, sometimes, like, I'm gonna be honest, if I'm speaking freely.
Go ahead. That's all we want you to do.
Yeah, like, you know, I always would say I would have loved a boob job, but I would only do something like that if I know that I can get it done with, you know,
top of the line.
I just have to do my research, because I don't want anything other. Like, I know nowadays they do fat transfers into that, you know, that area nowadays.
Now, I do have a question.
That's why I'm open to.
Now, do you want a boob job for yourself, or you seen others get it done, and you
literally for myself? Yeah, like I always said, you know, I didn't even want anything where it would be noticeable, to be honest, to the next person. It's just something that I would only see, you know, without clothes. But it's just a thing where I'm looking for fullness and stuff like that, like whatever. But it's like only I know those things, like how somebody would see me on the outside. Like, it's not even going to make much of a difference, because what I'm looking for, what I want for my own self, is not the aesthetic of what everyone. I'm not going to get an extra size bigger, or, you know, double D's or whatever. Like, it's just, you know, my own little thing with myself. And I definitely always felt like that's something that way before the big wave of BBLs and, you know, all this cosmetic surgery was going on. I want to say back in like junior high school, I already made my mind up about it. So it was definitely a lot, you know, it had a lot to do with just my own personal preference, not necessarily the impact of, you know, what we're seeing today in the world with surgeries. But
so I have a curiosity. Do you know where that, I don't know if you categorize it as an insecurity, but do you know where that desire came from?
I wouldn't, maybe from like, it's so weird because I don't want to make it seem like in school that's all I was doing, but I don't know. I think for me being a late bloomer, like growing up, I'm a petite girl. Like, just being honest. Like, I was such a late bloomer with literally everything when it came up to like the coming of age moments. And yeah, I just remember saying, you know, when I get older, like, if I can even, the joke was in my family, I had one that grew faster than the other. So I had to wait that long for it to catch up.
Yo, that's crazy.
So I remember being like, damn. And it's a thing where, you know, as a grown woman now, you can't notice it, but I noticed it, you know? So I'm like, I just personally wanted to do that for myself.
Yeah, I want you to know, by the way, I want you to know we can notice. Like, niggas know. Niggas know.
We got a titty episode already out.
Yeah.
Soon then.
Yeah,
but I want to comment on something you said, though, because you said you grew up petite and all that. You really did the same thing kids are doing now with the influence of social media. You just did it in the real world.
That's a great way to,
nigga. So this nigga trying to pop.
It's like, so the influence is always there.
Yeah,
like,
influence is there.
It just
and then
changed.
I wanted to say, like, you know, I can't even say it's all person because, yeah, to be honest, when you think about it, like, from all that's around you, you know, you kind of feel like, dang, like, what can I do for myself to feel like I'm at, how can I say, like,
peace,
top form.
For me, yeah, like I'm at peace with just how I am, like regardless of what that person on the outside is or people on the outside are like looking at. It's like I said, once clothes are off, it's I guess as a guy, as y'all saying, you know, y'all can notice it. But for me, for example, you have girls that wear all kinds of different bras. Like some women, they're just blessed to have everything and they just wear a regular bra and call it a day. Then you have women that just love push-up bras because, or padded bras, I should say, because it gives more of a form, like of the cup. So, you know, for me, I'm not looking for a size. I'm looking for fullness for my personal preference. And, you know, I remember when the influence of, you know, I guess junior high school, seeing, you know, the fact that all the girls to me are women now. Yeah. You know, so it wasn't necessarily an influence of the aesthetic of what it's looking like. I just wanted to feel like I had the package. Like, I'm a woman. Why can't I be a female? Why can't I? You know? Yeah, like it was more so on that aspect.
Wow,
I could definitely.
That's deep.
Yeah.
Now I'm curious. So because at least some of us are. We're in agreement with you that if it makes you feel better, do it. But you haven't done it, right?
I'm not dying to do it. It's like I'm thankful that I'm in a space where, you know, I could look back and laugh at that and be like, oh, you know, I still desire to have that, but I'm not pressed about it. Like the influence of social media is not pressing me at all.
Right.
Like,
but the curiosity that I have is if you haven't done it, how do you find the piece that we would sign off? We would say, like, if you have a problem with yourself, and this is the way that you figure it out. You go get them lifted. You go get a hardware upgrade. If we agree that that's a way to feel better, how is it that you find that piece without going and getting an upgrade?
By literally, like, just staying true to myself, to be honest. Like, I feel like I'm one of those people where I do things on my own time. I'm not really big on the trends and stuff. Like, I guess I'm in a way, I try to keep it trendy, but, you know, as far as, like, a fashion, whatever and stuff. But as far as bodies and stuff, like, the whole wave that's going on with that hourglass and things just being, like, colossal. Like, I just know I'm a petite girl. It's going to look crazy if I just wake up tomorrow and say I want to be a full figure BBL, like big bomb double D. Like it's going to look crazy. Like, you know, like it's one of those things. Like, I'm content with knowing I'm a petite female.
Yeah.
And I know that what it is there's others around you that need that confidence. And I think that that's what keeps me pushing. There's a lot of women in my world that, you know, have all kinds of issues with their bodies and don't have the financial means to do it. And they're not going to just go anywhere. So of course you have to find that peace within, because you can't wake up every day and say, I don't have the money to do this, and just die about it, because you have life is lifing.
So
life is lifing. You got to continue life. You know, you have people that are, you know, I have siblings. I want to show them that, you know, you don't have to feel like you need something. You just, if you want it, go for it. But that's not what you need.
Do you feel like there's any cosmetic surgery that's worse than the next, or do they all fall under the same category?
I think they all kind of bad, because you can see a lot of everything going wrong, to be honest. You can see lips being too big, or, you know, things unproportioned. Nowadays, this is, what is it? The thighs don't match. Like,
that or the elbows. Look, you know, you paid attention.
That's a fact.
So everything could go wrong. I think they all kind of fall in the same category, to be honest.
So, in your criticism, I won't call it a criticism. You said that the reason that you won't is because you found peace in yourself. Like, this is the real you, right?
Right. Yes.
Now, would you? Because I'm personally one of the people that I judge it negatively. Like, I am unattracted to the cosmetic surgery.
Okay.
And the reason is because I feel like they gave up that fight. I feel like you surrendered to accepting who you are. Now, while I think if the alternative is that you're never happy with yourself, then yeah, go ahead and do that. But I simply am not attracted to that. What is your criticism of such a take?
I just think that, because you know what it is, I've seen great work done. I've seen it done in a way where, as I mentioned earlier, doing research, just being very thorough with who your doctor is, knowing what's going on, what the healing process is, what the upkeep of everything is, because, there's times where you can walk past somebody and just not know that they have anything.
Cap.
No, it's not.
I swear on my life.
I started off by saying that with the BBL, bro.
I've seen women get work done and they still have the dimples like on the side of their ass because they don't want the rounded look. That's just, I guess, generally accepted as that's the BBL look.
Yeah.
You have guys that doctors, that actually cater to women that, and I'm only speaking on my behalf because of what I see on, I live in New York, so I see a lot.
You really see
a lot of people. New York, you see the good and the bad. So, I cannot lie, and I wish I could take pictures, but I'm just not that person. But I swear I've seen flawless work done in a way where it is absolutely natural. You literally can't, unless that woman has told you, then you're like, oh, okay, wow, And I'm sorry if you haven't, but I definitely have seen
some flawless.
I'm sorry if you haven't. It's crazy.
I admire. I'm just like a dude sometimes. I can look at an ass and admire the hell out of it. But I can definitely see a woman pass by, and if through her grace she allows that information to be divulged. I've been floored. I have definitely been floored. I've gotten a few times. Like, I have definitely got. But it's just, and I think that's maybe on the male's perspective, because a lot of it is glorified, that, you only see a lot of the overly done or either the botch.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
Sure.
With a lot of the stuff that's especially shown to online is either overly done or it's just botched.
Sure. Now, when it comes to what the work that you do, what makes you so passionate to give the cosmetic shift of getting your wig right or getting your lashes proper?
So with what I do in particular, wigs and like hair and lashes, it's more, how can I say, I guess you can access it way easier than you can access or save, I guess, invest in it way faster and way easier than investing in something that's going to cost you your, a whole house. So it's like, it's also kind of something that's in your general upkeep as a lady, as a guy. Sometimes guys, nowadays they come for their little toupees and stuff nowadays, but that's a different conversation. But it's another concept of feeling good. That's something that just brings peace. I truly enjoy having a woman in my chair, servicing her, and her like just fully transforming, and you genuinely just see that all over her face, her energy, the aura. It's a complete shift.
Now I have a question. Now, is what you do on the same level as like surgeries?
As far as I wouldn't say, not necessarily, because it's more instant gratification. You can walk in this week, you can save up for your wig next week and come back to it. It's a thing where you can just it's just easily accessible.
And ain't nobody about to talk bad about you on the Instagram about it either.
I ain't gonna tell you to go back. Have most.
Nah. Gotta top tier customer service, man.
Yeah, facts. Well, we gonna let you go. We appreciate you for being here. It's fucking jumping in your background, so we gonna let you get back to it. It's fucking.
Where the party at?
Yeah, we over here trying to party too. Memorial Day weekend. It's jumping over there.
It was a pleasure, guys. Thank you so
much. You.
No problem. Thank you.
Hearing me out. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Appreciate you, Big Dave.
Thank you.
Of course. Y'all enjoy your weekend.
You too. Peace.
Thank you. Bye.
That's a great perspective.
Yeah,
I love how we came to a conclusion like that influence is always there of what you see.
Yeah. I think that's so real too, because I think we always assume that the influence is what we see on social media, on TV, and the like. But it's way more realistic. The thing that's a guarantee is who's right here. Like, we all go to school, bro.
Like, that influence makes sense to me.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, you can log off the internet. You can't
for sure.
log off the real world.
No, you cannot.
And I think for sure we've heard of people in a different, like with a different, like in an analogous way. We've heard of people saying that they don't feel black enough if they go to a school where everybody acts one way and they don't. And we've heard of people thinking that they are too black because they go to a school where everyone is less black than them. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And I think that that's realistic to hear her say that instead of this being, I want to be attractive for someone else, I want to feel like a woman. Like, I have never heard that perspective before.
First time.
That is, that's eye-opening for sure. Check her out at Miss Benita Applebaum on Instagram. She, like she said, does wigs and lashes. So, yeah. And I've seen her work. It's definitely mad realistic.
Yeah. That's hard.
Yeah. This is a long-ass episode, too. But I loved it.
Yeah.
Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. We want to hear y'all's opinions. We want to hear y'all what y'all think about the crazy shit that we said. I think we all gave some wild opinions on this one. So
fuck what y'all think.
Hopefully, he's him for him. He's not him for y'all. He's not him to become. But Jordan definitely loves servicing women in chairs too.
Yeah,
but
facts. I wanted to say that, but I ain't want to cut her off.
What's up with y'all, man?
What you saying? You don't? Is that what you saying? Go ahead and correct me if I'm wrong.
Go shop, he said.
Hit us up at the Overly Opinionated Pod on Instagram, at the OO Pod Boys on Twitter, and the Overly Opinionated Pod at gmail.com for the geezers.
Let me be your hairstyle.
And we will see y'all next Wednesday. Get y'all niggas out of here.